We have an awesome topic today. If anybody
Yeah.
comes in with a fire, we'll try to drop back in and
Yeah.
mention it. But yeah, so we got an awesome topic today, and want to talk about tech support and how
Mhm.
how it can help your business. But I'm not. You're probably thinking tech support like phone call in, blah blah blah. I'm
Mhm.
not talking about that kind of tech support. I'm talking about technology and how it's supported in your business, how it's helped you grow your business. Technology, guys, is changing the way that we do business, and it plays a big role in growing a business. Um, and so that's our topic for the day. I'm excited to talk about it. Obviously, I kind of a little partial to this topic because we may have built a
Why?
piece
Why,
of
Dustin? How
technology.
come?
We
Why
may
are we
have a
partial?
piece of technology that's
Yeah.
impacting our industry. Yeah.
I think I
Uh,
probably will agree with you there, but we'll
yeah.
see where the pushback is. The one point I want to make before we even jump into it
Yeah. Go ahead.
is the technology. It's like Stone Age, right?
Yep.
I'm just speaking from my experience. We've started with pen and paper, taking down details. I
Yep.
mean, cash register. I'm talking like old
Me
school
too.
cash register.
Me too.
So understanding like, hey, we've done that. It works great, but let the technology help you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think that's going to be hopefully the biggest takeaway from today is like, again, that cost versus gain, right? What does it cost? What are you gaining from it as we
Yep.
explore a couple different things that we're going to jump into?
Yeah, and again, so we're gonna come up. We're gonna talk about things that you probably don't even think of as technology, right? And you
Mhm.
may use them and not even realize that there was a time before that. Like, so
Yeah.
you may be taking advantage of technology and not even understand it. But we also want to bring up, talk about this as technology when it's right for you.
Mhm.
So if you're doing things manually because it makes sense at the moment, then that may be fine. But when we talk about cost analysis, and we need to talk about when it's right for you. So let's jump in talking about technology. Nick, what is one piece of technology that if you had to give up everything else and stick with this one thing, what would that piece be?
The big umbrella is going to be software. It really is diving in and testing out different softwares and different aspects of your business. The one that, of course, we're both going to be a little partial to is Detail Bookie there.
Yeah, a little
Um,
bit, a little bit.
it, Detail Bookie and that type of scheduling software that's made by detailers for detailers has been able to transform our business the last 2 years. You know what I
Yep.
mean? From taking those appointments, pen and paper, to now having that extra communication with customers. That's like one side of it where it's been phenomenal. But I don't want to just talk Detail Bookie. The other side of
Yep.
it is like the point of sale, right? I brought up that
Yes.
cash box,
Yep.
that old school cash box, and it's like, and are you there like notating all your stuff and your daily reports and trying to make everything all organized? Putting the right point of sale system in place for your business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say is 1A and 1B there. You know what I mean? Though that's a two-headed monster that's going to help a lot of businesses when you
No,
get to the third side.
it is. It is. And guys, we didn't want this to turn into this podcast was not designed to be like a 30-minute infomercial on how great Detail Bookie is because I believe that we could do that and we would do that just fine.
Uh-huh.
But guys, so software in general,
Mm-hmm.
when we talk about scheduling software, like you said, is huge. I want to talk about you mentioned the cash register versus a POS, so
Mm-hmm.
something that's tracking your income.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you think about a cash register and ringing up, or you're thinking about like the guys now maybe taking payments through Cash App or Venmo, they don't have the reporting that a software that tracks your income will have to look back and see where you were last week or
Mm-hmm.
last month or
Yep.
last year. And comparing yourself to numbers, that's how you establish trends. That's how you establish, am I doing better than I was last year?
It's
Am I?
almost, yeah, you've got those binoculars and you're only seeing part of the picture,
Yeah.
right? If you don't have all those tools at your disposal, you can
Yeah.
pick and choose which ones you like to use, but you don't get that full picture of
The
your
bird's eye
business.
view, the bird's
Mm-hmm.
eye view, and
Yeah.
that's what you're looking for when you're a business owner. Like you take and look at things from a bird's eye view, and then when you need to zone in, you can. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're so in the rabbit hole, this is one thing I learned from my dad is when I brought him onto our team 4 or 5 years ago. He said, Dustin, you hire me so I can go down the rabbit hole and focus on things so you can take a step back and get a
Yeah.
bird's eye view. Because if you're in the tunnel, if you're in this,
Mm-hmm.
you can't see what's going on, and it's really hard to make big decisions.
Yeah.
Like trajectory decisions. If you're down in the rabbit hole, worried about what's wrong with the polisher,
Yeah.
like, and so that's
Yeah.
it. So software software allows you to do that bird's eye view very easily, because now you can see your numbers as a whole.
Yeah, and the interesting part for software, at least for us, we make a list of what we need before we even start looking, right? And deciding, hey, I'm not going to give up anything on this list, right? We're a hand car wash, we're a detail center, PPF. We do a bunch of crazy stuff now.
Yeah.
But I needed something that would help with communication too. I got guys, 120-foot tunnel guys in the lane. They need to know what the washes are, right? I need guys knowing what the details are.
Yeah.
At the second that they get checked out, can I make my business more efficient? And there wasn't any options out there. So you know what I mean? So deciding which software company wants to work with us is part of it. Don't sacrifice just because of a brand or this or that.
No,
figure out exactly what you need, and don't give in.
Hey, Ethan, put that comment back up for Billy Smith. So this is a buddy of ours, Billy Smith.